Welcome back to UCTV, and this week I'm not anchoring alone.
So get strapped in and enjoy the ride. It feels good to be back anchoring once again, but enough about me, let's talk about door winners. The leadership classes were tasked with making a Red Ribbon Week door, and you were tasked with voting for your favorite door.
That's right, Tyler. And we counted up the votes, and it looks like Mr. Anderson's class has won, and they got to have a pizza party. Although there may have been some fraud, Anderson's class won regardless, winning by a mere 3 votes.
Now, if you're wondering what is happening with the blue tables that are set outside, Betta has got you covered, so make sure to listen well to this next segment.
Thank you, Tyler. We have all noticed the blue picnic tables by now, and I think we should all give thanks to the Pappy family for donating the table to our outside campus. If you haven't yet seen or hung out in the area, I strongly encourage you to, because in my opinion, it's pretty dope finally getting an outside campus for lunch. Anyways, back to you, Seth.
Thanks, Betta. I was wondering myself why those were out there and where they came from. Just another friendly reminder that senior pictures are November 17th, and you should be getting ready for that.
Man, I'm so glad that I don't have to take those pictures yet. Well, it looks like we're sending it off to you, so say hello to a different Seth, or we like to call him Seth 2.
Hello, I'm Seth 2, and I'm kind of new to this UCTV thing, so let's get into it. As you probably know, the 2 of the high school classes have incorporated a fun way of using hall passes, big printouts of their ugly mugs. There are a couple rules with these, and they are, don't damage them, don't steal them, and have them on your personnel at all times when given to you, except for the bathroom. Thank you, that's all. Back to you, Tyler.
Thanks again, Seth 2. You're always a big help, unlike your counterpart here.
That's not very nice, Tyler.
The elementary school has finally finished up their basketball season, so shout out to them for sticking to it and doing well.
Yes, very good job to all of the elementary kids. Now, if you're wondering what is going on with the older kids in high school, there's a totally different Tyler with the information, and we like to call him Tyler 2.
Hey, I'm Tyler 2, and as y'all know, last week was opening week for junior high and high school basketball. Junior high started the week off on Monday as they took part in the Calumet tournament. Both boys and girls played against Lakiba Sickles in the first round, but both came up just short of victory. They will both take on Geary on Thursday to stay in the tournament. Elementary basketball has ended, and we are very proud of our young teams. We cannot wait to see them grow and eventually be part of the junior high team. The high school basketball team started off their seasons on Tuesday with an away game at Verdon. The girls started their season off strong with a 13-point win, and we are glad to see their hard work paying off so far. The boys played a tight game, but unfortunately fell just short. They ended up losing by 5 in a very exciting game. The Tigers will finish up the week with an away game at Calumet, and we hope they keep up the intensity with that game. Staying on the topic of high school basketball, student section teams are being announced. The themes this year will include camo, tie-dye, Hawaiian, neon, spirit, and pink out. We hope to see you all you students dressed up to support your Tigers. In fact, for the first home game, which is the 19th, if you come dressed up in camo, you get in the game for free. So be sure to look forward to that. That's all I got this week, and back to you.
Thanks, Tyler 2. You're so much more pleasant considering than our alter ego right here.
Don't need to be a jerk, Seth. Yeah, you somehow did amazing at the academic meet.
Thanks, Tyler. You also did very amazing. We all did so good that we finally broke our 50-50 streak at our meets. We went 3-2 and finally have a winning record.
Yeah, and we deserve it. Anyways, Grace has a very special interview planned for us, so let's send it to her.
Thanks, Tyler. So this week I'm interviewing Miss Brown, elementary's 4th grade teacher, so let's get into it. What sparked your interest in teaching?
Okay, sorry, I'm going to read from my phone because I wrote on my phone.
That's okay.
Okay, so I said, truthfully, I noticed I was surrounded by people all over who were giving up on their dreams and voluntarily throwing their lives away. It was heartbreaking, and I wanted to change that in any way I could. I realized that preventing it in a person's early stages by filling them as much possible care and happiness would be my best bet, and who would have a better chance at it than a teacher.
Wow, that's inspiring.
Thank you.
Yep.
I probably sound horrible.
You're fine.
Sorry,
Do you have a favorite student?
Oh, I actually don't. There are just so many students who I can't help but smile when seeing from kindergarten all the way through high school.
Awesome. How many years have you taught?
This is actually my 3rd year teaching.
Okay. Well, the next question, is this your only school or did you teach somewhere else?
No, I've been to 2 other schools. I've taught in Putnam City District and then in Oklahoma City schools.
Cool. What is your favorite subject to teach?
I actually love to teach art the most. It actually allows opportunity for pretty much a lot of reflection as well as creativity and personality, and there's not really a way that you can actually be wrong in art. So that's why it's my favorite.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so thank you again for joining us, and that's all I have for you this week. So stay tuned for next week's Teacher of the Week.
Thank you, Grace, and thank you, Ms. Brown, for taking the time out of your day to be interviewed. We got big news about upcoming events. The Christmas raffle hosted by baseball and softball is on the way. Be sure to keep your eyes peeled for more info about that.
If you're nice enough, I may even buy them from you and give you a leg up on the competition. I'm very excited for this next bit of information because this next person has been on the show in a while, but has been editing in the background of UCTV. So let's give it up for our beloved editor, Adam.
Hey guys, it's Adam. This week is starting off in the low 70s and will fall back down into the low 60s and eventually get into the low 50s. It's officially time to bring out the coats and get ready for the rest of this freezing semester. Speaking of freezing weather, remember to bundle up and stay warm while you are waiting at the bus stops. I'm personally looking forward to this cold, and I hope all of you will stay warm. Thank you, Seth and Tyler, and back to you.
Amazing performance by our beloved editor, Adam.
Yeah, no kidding. What an absolutely beautiful performance. I'm left speechless, so let's just send it to Grace.
I've heard that there's been some problems about leadership class, so I've talked to Miss Griggs and she has clarified. She has said that leadership is now being required as a class. You will be graded on the work that will be given to us by our own Miss Kohler. Make sure you guys are showing up to class and staying caught up. Back to you.
Thank you, Grace. With that being said, make sure you guys are showing up to leadership class to avoid getting counted absent. I personally enjoy leadership class. It's a good time to talk to people that you usually don't hang out with.
I actually like it too. Not only do you get to meet new friends, it also teaches a great lesson every week. This week's lesson was about respect, and I thought it was pretty cool. Now let's get some information about how to stay healthy as we send it off to Betta with the updates.
Thanks, Seth. And like Adam said, it is starting to get cold and people are starting to get sick. So some ways to be sanitary are washing your hands often. Always make sure you cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze. Don't share your drinks. And if you're feeling sick, just know to stay home. And let's all try our hardest to do our parts in slowing the spreadness of COVID-19 and other illnesses. Make sure to monitor your symptoms and stay safe during these cold seasons. Thank you, and back to you, Seth.
Thanks for giving us that information about how to stay healthy and clean.
Yeah, washing your hands is very important. Anyways, I think that's all we got for you this week.
I believe it is. Make sure you guys are staying tuned for the Kai Money Show, and we will see you next week.
Welcome back to Kai Money and the Squad, and this week I have something a little different. I've decided to do a week full vlog of my favorite class, the PE kids. Everyone wants to know what it's like in PE, so I hope you all like